Good afternoon, and thank you, Committee Chair Chang and committee members, for the opportunity to speak today in support of Senate Bill 801. My name is Lisa Chapman, and I'm the Director of Public Policy for the Michigan Coalition Against Homelessness, a 32-year-old statewide nonprofit and membership organization. According to the Eviction Lab founded by Matthew Desmond, eviction is an epidemic in American cities and towns. Landlords can evict renters even if they have not missed a rental payment or otherwise violated their lease agreement. These are called no-fault evictions. In Michigan, the cost to file an eviction case in district court is $45 plus additional costs for possession of the premises and higher fees for claims of monetary judgments. The time frame in Michigan for evictions can range from as little as 2 weeks to 2 months, depending upon the circumstances. Current Michigan law does not include a requirement for landlords to have just cause prior to terminating tenancy at the end of a lease term, nor is there a law regulating the fee that the landlord can charge for late rent. Eviction Lab research completed in 2023 found that the cost of filing an eviction case has a clear and powerful effect on how often landlords turn to the courts. The national range for eviction filing fees is between $30 and $150, with Michigan being at the lower end of the scale. According to research by Yale University reported in 2024 on the economic consequences of evictions, found that evictions led to multiple and often compounding negative outcomes. Evictions led to short-run increases in homelessness and residential mobility. They also led to declines in financial health and credit scores, as well as increases in the number of hospital visits. Further, a National Institute of Health 2022 study found that eviction is a public health issue as well, and that even before they lose their house, people who face eviction threats are more likely to suffer physical illness, high blood pressure, despair, anxiety, and psychological anguish. An eviction filing against a tenant makes it exponentially harder, if not impossible, for that tenant to find and qualify for future housing. According to the National Coalition for a Civil Right to Counsel, even a filing of an eviction, regardless of the outcome, reduces housing opportunities and can remain on a tenant's records for years, even in situations where the tenant prevails. Eviction is also a racial justice issue, as Black female renters face eviction twice as often as white renters. The National Low-Income Housing Coalition reports that currently 12 states nationwide, including the District of Columbia, have enacted ceiling or expungement protections for tenants since 2016, with dozens of localities currently working to pass their own policies. Eviction record sealing and expungement protections are effective interventions for minimizing the impacts of eviction per National Low-Income Housing Coalition. We ask that the significant legislation for protection for low-income renters who have faced eviction, its detrimental effects, and the impact it has on families and communities be favorably voted out of committee and enacted into law. Thank you for your time today and for elevating the importance of housing for all Michiganders.